Hey guys, and welcome back to yet again another season 10 gameplay guide, guys. We're going to cover Tryndamere top lane today. Extremely overpowered champion in terms of like climbing solo queue, because Tryndamere is honestly such a great split pusher and can create so much pressure on top side. It's honestly such a good champion in season 10 right now. Definitely recommend picking up Tryndamere, guys, if you're looking to climb solo queue and get some higher ranks. Anyways, you can find the 4 win full build. You can find all of that, the best setup. You can find it all in the description, guys. I'm actually just all in this guy. There we go. So Teemo counters Tryndamere in a very hard way, but if you play it correctly, you can actually kill him level 1 just by going for the all-in. We're gonna have to get lucky here. No, actually escape there. Okay. Wait, I must be able to get him. Only one single E and auto attack. Alright, so basically Tryndamere, Teemo counters Tryndamere pretty hard in the early game if Teemo plays perfectly. But if Teemo makes like a lot of mistakes, such as level 1, you can actually all-in him very hard. If you all-in him level 1, you should be able to win. Here we go. Let's go in again. Wait out for the blind, and now go for the all-in. He doesn't have flash anymore. Oh wow, you can't be serious. You cannot be serious. Okay, I got him. Great. So Teemo, like if Teemo plays perfectly, it's really hard. But if you all in at Teemo level 1 and he gets close enough to you, you can actually level 1 all in him really hard. Darius is actually coming topside right now, so I have to back off here. I know he's coming, so there we go. Alright. We're going to be maxing out my Q first. You want to be maxing out your Q first, then max your E out after that, and then like max out your W as last. Let me actually buy the S10 Tryndamere. That's going to be the first item. There we go. Alright, there's a couple of things that you're going to know when playing Tryndamere, guys. First of all, if you're playing Tryndamere, you only want to put 1 point into your ultimate, because putting more points into your ultimate is really useless, since it only adds up cooldown. So you want to be putting the points into your Q, EW. Now, as for the build, you mainly want to go S10 Reaver every game into eventually getting the Infinity Edge and again the Trinity Force. The sooner you get the max cooldown reduction, the more OP Tryndamere gets, because it's all about cooldown reduction with Tryndamere. If you can max out your cooldown reduction and max out your E, you basically have like only a couple seconds E. You can just spam it over and over again. Now, as for the laning phase itself, it kind of depends on the matchup you're up against. For some matchups, you're going to have to play safe. For other matchups, you're going to have to all in and like go all in level 1 and stuff like that. But for this matchup in specific, we want to be freezing on our side of the lane. And when the time is right, we want to go for the all in. Do like a complete all in and then just kill him right away. We either all in the Teemo or we don't. That's why we've also taken the Doran shield, because if we're freezing on this side of the lane and he's like poking us all the way down, we want to have some sort of sustain, since it's like a poking matchup. If you're in another matchup, like for instance a Jax as an example, you want to be taking Doran Blade as the first item. But if you're playing as like a poking matchup, I'd recommend you guys to take the Doran shield instead. Let's go field in again. And be back off. Pop my potion. And I'll soon go for the all-in again. Okay, let's go for the all-in. And this time we will get him. Yep, we got him. There we go. This is pretty much how Tryndamere works in lane. You gotta know exactly how much damage you deal and like the things you can do. And if you know like your limits, you can snowball really easy in the lane. Like Tryndamere is just the perfect champion if you're looking to snowball in your lane and like creating pressure by split pushing throughout the entire game. That's pretty much what Tryndamere is about. We cannot take this this planning here. Probably get like 1 or 2 plannings. Kind of depends on how fast Teemo is. Darius is farming the jungle. He might come topside very soon. I gotta be a little careful about him. Take a few more, and we're gonna back off. Yeah, Darius is probably here. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, he's here. What is he doing? Is he trolling because he's losing the lane? That would be super, super sad if you do that. You're losing your lane and you start trolling. Wow. That's really sad. Really sad to watch. Okay. I'm already going to buy some attack speed right there. I might as well just buy a ward. Buy the potion as well. Now, a really good piece of advice, guys. I'm saying this to all of you guys. Doesn't matter what kind of role you're playing. This is just really important. If you're top lane, AD carry, mid lane, jungle, whatever you might be. Doesn't matter your elo. You always want to go back to base and buy a ward. I'm very serious here. Wards are OP. It can mean the difference between winning a lane and losing a lane. Or getting caught. Because without this ward, we cannot play properly. I can just all in right away. Just need to stack up some rage. Okay. If he decides to stay, I can all in him. Yep, let's go. Even got my jungler right beside me. Yeah, there we go. Ah, you're not gonna escape here. You won't. Please give me luck. Alright. I wanted to have like a crit on Teemo, but it didn't work. Alright, it's what it is. No problem. So, what we're gonna do right now, instead of pushing down the lane, we can also just freeze the lane around this side of the lane. What happens, Teemo is going to miss the entire wave right here, which means that Teemo will once again fall behind. Why would we push this lane to push it right under the tower if we can literally freeze it around here? Teemo will miss the farm, and Teemo has to come back in order to farm out again, which means we can go for the all-in again and get like a free kill. These are the kind of things that you gotta have to think about if you're playing Tryndamere top lane, guys. Teemo's gonna come here. As soon as he arrives, as soon as he shows up, we're just going for the all-in. There we go. Go for the all-in. Okay, back off again. Okay, and I just farm it out. So next thing we're going to be maxing out is my E. Now this is where the matchup gets really interesting, because Teemo is actually both boots already. He can, Teemo can poke us down pretty easily right now. Let's go. Yep, got him. Just one type of CC snuff. Yep, got him. Like, this is pretty much, the laning phase is over right now. Like, I'll get my BF sword. I will have so much damage that Teemo cannot handle anymore. We already have a lead of about 30 CS over him right now as soon as we push in this wave. He's about to lose this wave here as well, which means that we will have like a rough lead of about 40 CS. Oh, wait, he's TPing. I didn't even know he had TP. Alright. Let's go back real quick. So we have two options here. We can either buy boots, so we can chase Teemo down, or we can go BF sword with more damage. Now obviously I'm just gonna go for more damage. The reason for that's because if I finish my boots right now, I will not be able to afford a BF sword, and I will only have the option to buy crit. So the build path is really strange. This is just not worth buying for Tryndamere if we have raw damage. So in this case, I just buy raw damage for the S10 Reaver. Once again, you guys can find the full runes, full build. You can find it all in the description, guys. Make sure to check it out. So right now, we have no idea where Darius is in the jungle. We have no idea. We will have to wait for Darius to show up if we want to do so. Oh, he's actually dead right now. That's good. I didn't see that. Gotta admit there. Okay. So we reset the lane. And then we pull Teemo into a vulnerable position again. And then we will go for the all-in. That's all we have to do. So we have to get him out of this very awkward position. Nice. There we go. And the lane's going to reset. That's perfect. Darius is bot lane, so I don't actually have to place a ward down, which is really good for us. Now on Advanced Trick, we can actually tank down this wave right here. Like this. And then go back into the brush. What happens is that the lane is going to be pushing towards me. Because we've let the wave tanking right here. Which means the creeps will arrive a lot sooner. And all the CS is going to focus the next upcoming creeps. So what happens, the lane is going to be pushing towards me. Now all you want to do, we're just going to wait. We're going to relax. Let the wave be pushing towards me. And then we're going to start fighting Teemo. So we're just going to relax right now. Not going to do too much. If he's going to go back to base, that's perfectly fine too. I'm just going to tank up the next wave. And then make sure Teemo is actually going to miss it. Just like this. There we go. Now Teemo is probably not going to show up anymore. Okay. We'll make sure he doesn't get this wave. And then we push in the next one. The next upcoming wave is already coming to me. I'm just waiting for that wave to arrive. We take that wave and we're probably going to go back to base after that to buy a new item. Because we have too much gold in the inventory right now. There we go. I'm going to start pushing the lane right now because we have to buy new items. Teemo's already there. No problem for us. We have like 2 potions. We can push in without a problem. Oh, wow. I missed that one. Okay. And now we can go back. Really good. So we can now buy the S10 Tryndamere. And we can sell our available potions so we can get the BF sword. Nice. Full build. 4 runes you can find in the description, guys, just as a reminder. Alright, so we got the S10 Tryndamere right now. The next item we will buy is going to be the Infinity Edge. And after buying the Infinity Edge, we will get a Trinity Force. And that should allow us to have the max cooldown. Which will be really OP on Tryndamere. So we're combining crit with cooldowns for our E. So we can chase down over and over and over again. Let's push this all the way in. Just like that. Perfect. Teemo is not really a big deal for us. We could even let him farm right there without a problem. We can just take the farm of my own jungle and then come back top lane and farm out everything again. Oh, I'll just stay for one more wave. I want to make sure we don't actually lose farm when doing this. Had to make the choice faster. There we go, look at that. Yeah, this is the problem about Teemo right now. He can just poke us all the way down very easily. Okay, just going back off again. Wait up for the next wave, heal it all back up, and then we should be able to kill him. This is why Teemo counters Tryndamere in such a hard way. There we go. We will heal up everything, so we win by the end of the day. We can take this guy here. Just waiting. There we go. Dodge that. Okay, no problem. I still have my ultimate. Great. Now I can go back. We will, actually, I could even stay for another wave to heal it back up. Yeah, perfect. Oh, I kind of wanted to heal up with the wave, but the Silas is still taking the farm after all. Okay, let's go back real quick. Get my next item, which will be the pickaxe right there. Just like that. I'll heal off the rest with my Q. My bot lane seems to be doing really well too, like a Kalista into Ezreal. You never see Kalista players, which surprises me. She's actually popping off. Like, what's the chance of a Kalista popping off nowadays? You never see Kalista because she is decent. Not really the best AD carry out there. So the best way for me to 1v1 Teemo right now in order to all in and kill him is if I get my rage to like full. The problem about that is that this guy is standing in front of my creeps. I'll just heal it up and rebuild my rage. He has poached rooms everywhere, so I'm unable to go in there. Also, we have no idea where Darius is, so it's just a really annoying matchup for us. Really annoying. It's really hard to deal with. Okay, let's take that. Getting as many autos as possible. Now we can actually all in him right away. The only thing that we don't know is where Darius is. We have no idea where he is. Okay, back off again. Really annoying matchup, guys. Like, honestly, the Teemo Q is just really annoying. The dragon will spawn in 5 seconds. So, which means Darius probably isn't going to be here. Since we get a dragon for free. At least Teemo doesn't deal any damage if it comes down to like auto attacks. Okay, take that. And then back off again. We cannot really all in him. Because I haven't seen Darius. He could show up top lane right now. And turn everything around. We have to take it really careful. We don't have to be in a hurry because we're outscaling the Teemo anyways. So it won't really matter what happens. I just have to farm it up and like roam down a different lane, helping out my teammates. Okay, the camp is already taken there. I'm gonna go with my team right here. Nice. We already maxed out my E as well, which is really good. Now we just get my BF sword. We can finish off this tower right now. Let's take that as well. Great. We can take the next wave, next tower as well. Teemo is topside. We're like helping the team out, so we're basically outnumbering them. Like, honestly, guys, if you guys are looking for ways to close out your games as a top laner, for instance, one of the best ways to do that is by outnumbering. It's something, especially like lower elos of the game, mid elo of the game too. People generally don't think about this. But if you think about it, like ranked games in general, like in silver, gold, platinum elo, some even diamond games, games don't really end that fast. In fact, games will often last like 30 to 40 minutes, right? But in Challenger, they don't last that long. They last like 15 to 20 minutes every single time. And that's because we all know how to close out the games. And that all comes down to like making the right decisions where to be at the right time. And this was definitely like an agreed example. They're just pushing topside. That's great. I'm just gonna go bottom right here because they're like still pushing topside and the inhibitors are already down. So it's better if we stay bottom right here since they're already doing so well. We might as well just 1v1 bot lane right here. But getting to the point, knowing exactly where to be. For instance, the last time where Teemo was farming topside, we were helping them out in the mid lane. Those are little things you gotta know if you want to close out your games faster. Really important, guys. So yeah, you see Tryndamere, guys. With the crits, it's like so strong. With the Sun's Reaver, like BF sword. As soon as I get the max CDR, my E is going to be insane. I could reuse it every 2 seconds if I get some auto attacks off. And this tower. Thank you. We can get this one too. Gotta be careful of Swain. Teemo and Swain are a pain for me to deal with right now. I'm gonna hold my E just in case. Okay, let's go. Back off again. Our time is going to come right now because we're about to get the Infinity Edge. Like, that's where our power spike is at. We didn't even get the power spike of Tryndamere yet. Okay, we go back. Get the Infinity Edge, which will be the second item you want to buy. And the next item is going to be the Trinity Force. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much how you play the laning phase. After the laning phase, you mainly want to be split pushing as much as possible. That's where Tryndamere's power strength lies from. And that's all you need to know, guys. Basically doing the format of like 4 people pushing top lane and like us split pushing bot lane. That's the kind of format you want to have if you're playing like Tryndamere and you want to split push in a very effective way. Let's just get that farm real quick. Hello there, sir. Okay, these guys are going bot lane. We're going topside and get the tower. Now, of course, Dragon is spawning, but that's no big deal because if we're topside and we force somebody, they will be in like a 4 against 4 situation. So, also I got this guy right next to me. We can just finish right now. The Dragon doesn't even matter that much anymore, but I'm just explaining like if we don't get to finish. I just need to stay topside right now and just wait for the team to push it out. Maybe get the Dragon if they want to. Okay, that's going to be like a quick game. So this is pretty much how you play against a Teemo as Tryndamere. It's a really annoying matchup. Teemo counters pretty hard, but this is pretty much how you play against it. And also like split pushing and stuff. If you want to have a much more accurate way of like, if you want to see a much more accurate way of playing Tryndamere split pushing, I've also made another guide, which you guys have to check out if you want to see. Just go to my channel. I've actually made another guide too. But anyways, guys, full rules for build, you can find all in the description. Thank you so much for watching today. I guess I'll see you guys within the next gameplay guide, man. Peace.